Buenos Aires, a city whose very name means good airs, and yet, after dark, it feels like something more. A living, breathing entity that pulses with its own nocturnal rhythm. The name itself feels like a secret whispered on the wind, echoing through narrow alleys and across grand boulevards, inviting you to listen closer. Most cities slow down at night, but not this one. Here, the darkness is a signal, not a pause, a cue for the city's true character to emerge. When the sun sets, Buenos Aires awakens with a different energy. The city's heartbeat quickens, and the streets begin to hum with anticipation, as if every corner is waiting for a story to unfold. The air thickens with anticipation, heavy with history and stories waiting to unfold. Shadows stretch across ancient facades, and the city's past seems to mingle with the present in the golden haze of streetlights. This is when the city truly comes alive, not with business, but with soul. Locals gather in hidden plazas, laughter and music drifting through the air, and the pulse of tango beats beneath your feet. To understand Buenos Aires, you must meet it after midnight, wandering its neighborhoods under the glow of streetlights. Each step reveals a new secret, a new melody, a new face in the crowd. The city sheds its formal skin, and the noise of the day fades into something deeper. The silence is never complete. It's filled with the soft murmur of distant conversations and the gentle rhythm of footsteps on stone. The magic seeps in quietly, the scent of night jasmine drifting from balconies, mingling with the cool air, wrapping you in a fragrant embrace that feels both foreign and familiar. The smell of late-night barbecue places, smoky and rich, drifts from parillas tucked into every corner, promising warmth and flavor to anyone who follows their nose. The hum of conversation from shadowy bars spills out onto the sidewalks, where friends gather over glasses of Malbec, sharing stories that stretch long into the night. Here, darkness is not to be feared but explored, a canvas for a different kind of life. The night invites you to lose yourself, to wander without a map, to discover what daylight hides. You walk, guided by distant music and laughter, becoming part of a nightly ritual that's unfolded for generations. The city's traditions are alive here, not in museums, but in the rhythm of its people. Buenos Aires doesn't just show you its secrets, it makes you part of them. You're invited to dance, to taste, to listen, to belong, even if just for a night. Some of the most beautiful things here can only be felt after the sun has disappeared, when the city breathes and you breathe with it, carried along by the magic of Buenos Aires after dark. The sounds of Buenos Aires after midnight are a symphony, raw, real, beautifully imperfect. The city's daytime chaos gives way to a quieter, richer soundscape. Listen, the clink of glasses, the shuffle of shoes, laughter spilling from open doorways, a distant siren. These are pieces of 1,000 stories happening at once. The air is thick with the scent of steak on the grill, night-blooming flowers, and rain on warm pavement. It's a perfume you can't bottle. History, food, and life itself. The energy here is a slow burn, not frantic but electric. People stroll, not rush, moving with purpose and belonging. There's a quiet confidence. The night is young, anything is possible. This is a city that finds its voice when the world goes silent. These hours belong to those who know how to listen. And then you hear it, a single sad note that cuts through the night. It's not just a sound, but a feeling that seems to hang in the air, trembling with anticipation. The city pauses as if holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. The bandoneon, the soul of tango, calls from a street corner, not a big concert hall. Its voice is raw and honest, echoing off the cobblestones and drifting through the shadows. Here, in the open air, the music feels more real, intimate, unfiltered, and alive. You follow the sound, drawn by a need you can't explain. Each step brings you closer, your heart beating in time with the distant melody. The city's secrets seem to whisper in the darkness, inviting you to discover something hidden and true. The melody grows, bandoneon, violin, double bass, guitar, each telling a story of love, loss, and survival. The instruments weave together, their voices rising and falling like memories, painting pictures of longing and hope beneath the city lights. This isn't a show for tourists. The musicians play for themselves, showing the city's spirit. Their passion is quiet but fierce, a private celebration of Buenos Aires' heart and history, shared only with those who care to listen. Their eyes close, bodies sway, and the music becomes a living thing. It breathes with them, moving through the night, carrying the weight of old dreams and new beginnings. The plaza turns into sacred ground, the air itself changed by the sound. Strangers gather, drawn together by the invisible thread of melody, sharing a moment that feels timeless and rare. The music is an embrace, sad, comforting, for everyone. It wraps around dancers and listeners alike, holding them close, reminding them of what it means to feel deeply, to belong. You don't need to know tango's history to feel its power. The music speaks a language older than words, reaching into your chest and stirring something you thought you'd forgotten. Just stand in the cool night air and let it wash over you. Let the notes settle on your skin, let the rhythm find your pulse, and let yourself be carried away by the night. It's like a new beginning, an introduction to the city's secrets. Each note is a key, unlocking stories and memories that live in the stones and shadows of Buenos Aires. The melody lingers, promising more. Even after the last note fades, the feeling remains, echoing in your heart and in the quiet streets. And it's only the beginning. The night's music is a promise. There are more stories to hear, more secrets to find, and more nights to lose yourself in the magic of the bandoneon. The music is the invitation. The dance is the answer. Under a street lamp, the cobblestones become a stage for ordinary people changed by tango. The embrace, close, intimate, soulful, begins the dance. It's a silent conversation, every step a word, every pause a breath. Their feet move with precision and grace, drawing patterns of chasing and giving in. The dance is made up on the spot, yet controlled, unique each time. Street tango is raw and honest, shaped by the bumpy ground and the open sky. A breeze, a dip in the pavement, everything becomes part of the movement. This is tango in its purest form, without anything fake. It's not about being perfect, but about connecting. Here, joy, sadness, and longing are shown through movement. The city's heartbeat is felt in every step. Tango lives and breathes on these streets. Look beyond the dancers. The crowd is part of the scene. Old men nod in time, guardians of tradition, living libraries of tango. Young faces, students, artists, travelers, watch with wonder, eager to understand and belong. Some try to capture the magic with cameras but soon realize it can't be held. Others simply watch, wanting to join. Dancers waiting their turn study every move, learning in this open-air classroom. A glance, a nod, the cabecillo signals a new couple to the floor. The line between performer and watcher blurs. Everyone participates. The crowd's attention creates a special space for the dancers. In return, the dancers offer moments of beauty and emotion. It's a give-and-take relationship, a community bound by love for the music and dance. For a few hours, everyone belongs. Tango is a language spoken without words. The leader invites, the follower listens, not with ears, but with the body. Every movement is a question, every response an answer. The follower adds her own style, showing the soul of the music. Trust is complete. She moves backward into the unknown, guided and safe. Two strangers can share a deep conversation in 3 minutes, telling a story through movement. Joy, sadness, passion, all are expressed without a single word. When the music stops, a simple thank you and a smile end the talk. Tango is about connection, trust, and communication. In a noisy, disconnected world, this silent closeness feels new and exciting. The most important things often need no words. Tango speaks directly to the heart. This is a street milonga, a gathering, a ritual, a community. The music plays in sets with breaks to breathe and change partners. The rules are subtle. Invitations by glance, respect for space, no teaching on the floor. These rules create harmony and respect. The DJ or musicians guide the night's emotional journey, choosing sets from classic orchestras. Each orchestra brings its own flavor, and dancers respond in kind. The spirit of the milonga fills the open air, less formal, but just as passionate. Here, differences disappear. All that matters is connection and respect. Young and old, local and visitor, everyone shares the floor. The milonga is a place where everyone is equal, a temporary, perfect world. The only currency is love for the dance and willingness to connect. This is the heartbeat of Buenos Aires at night. As the night gets deeper, you realize tango is more than a pastime. It's the soul of Buenos Aires made visible, a dance born from a mix of cultures and histories. Tango shows the city's struggles, hopes, and strength. Dancers carry on a legacy, showing stories of generations past. The caminata, the slow walk, is a stride of dignity and pride. Tango is like therapy, a way to express what words cannot. For 3 minutes, you connect deeply with another person. It's a safe space to be open and human. Tango is about connection between partners with the music and within the community. In the milonga, you are never alone. Here, everyone finds belonging, if only for the length of a song. The night peaks, the music gets louder, and you feel a shift within. The city's pulse quickens, and suddenly you're swept up in the energy that fills the air. Every note, every laugh, every footstep on the cobblestones seems to draw you closer to something you can't quite name. You arrived as an observer, but now you're part of the scene. The line between spectator and participant blurs, and you find yourself drawn into the rhythm of the night, surrounded by strangers who feel like old friends. The city has shared its secret, and you are a keeper of it. There's a silent understanding in the glances exchanged, a sense that you've been let in on something precious and rare. You feel the urge to step onto the cobblestones, to let the music move you. The ground beneath your feet vibrates with history, and the melodies seem to echo through time, inviting you to become part of the story. This is the unspoken invitation of the street milonga. It's not just a dance, it's a celebration of life, a ritual that welcomes anyone willing to surrender to the moment. It whispers, "You belong here too." The locals' smiles and gestures are as warm as the night air, encouraging you to take that first step. It's an invitation to stop watching and start living. The moment you accept, you realize you're not just witnessing a tradition, you're helping to keep it alive. The real souvenir is a feeling, the memory of music, dance, and belonging. It's the laughter shared, the warmth of a hand in yours, the sense of unity that lingers long after the music fades. It stays with you long after you leave, calling you back or inspiring you to find magic elsewhere. The city's spirit becomes a part of you, a gentle reminder that connection and joy can be found wherever you go. So go, let the city guide you, don't fear the darkness. Trust the music, trust the people, and trust yourself to be open to the unexpected. Listen, watch, and when you feel the pull, join the dance. Let your curiosity lead you, and let your heart answer the city's call. The community is waiting, the music is playing, the night is yours. Every moment is an opportunity to create a memory, to find your place in the rhythm of Buenos Aires. This is Buenos Aires. Don't just visit, live it. Let the city's heartbeat become your own, and carry its magic with you wherever you go.